Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Monday. It is the 15th of February 2021. Gonna look at the 7th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the 7th race from Aqueduct, which is the Hollie Hughes Stakes purse, $100,000 race for 4-year-olds and upwards, New York breds. We only have 5 horses, but it's a good quality group of 5 horses going to the main track. The distance of ground of 1,200 meters, or the 6 furlong trip on the Aqueduct main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, and I show the diagram. It just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. My top selection, I'm going to take a shot with the 4-horse My Boy Tate. We'll go 4-1-5-3 in the superfecta. 4-1-5-3 super. Top selection of 4-horse My Boy Tate. This, God, this camera's really screwed up today. But this semi again by Boys of Toscanova. Michelle Nevin trains. Manny Franco gets the mount on this one. The horse's most recent, sorry, it's really bothering me now. But somewhat normal. But his most recent outing came the 9th of January at Aqueduct on the week turnaround, 7 furlongs in the Florida Sandy Stakes, and the horse finished 4th by 8 3/4 lengths, and overbet that day just under even money, and the horse never quickened up, never got into it, just kind of stalked and never quickened up. Wasn't the day to win. Come back here off a reasonable break, back to 6. I think he's in a more realistic spot to win. Prior to that, the horse ran the 2nd of January at Aqueduct, 6.5 furlongs on the mud in the Gravesend, and the horse finished 4th by 5 3/4 lengths there. Was with him early on, but then completely hit the wall, just couldn't keep up there. And then prior to that, in New York Stallions at Aqueduct, 7 furlongs, 22nd November, he finished 2nd by a neck that day, and he stalked all the way around the race course. He just couldn't get the funny guy who really showed some heart that day to win. But this horse still ran a good race there at the end. And then before that, in a lounge race at Park, 7 furlongs, at the end of September, he won by 5.5 lengths. He stalked, slowly moved his way up, and got the job done very, very easily against some very lesser quality horses. If you look at the races over the summer, he wasn't running half bad. He had a very good place in the Tail of the Cat of Saratoga, and then a very nice 3rd in the John Morrissey handicap. But the worst race for him was that commentator off the bench. He just really ran horrible at Belmont, going a mile trip, finished 8th by 24 lengths, and he just was wide and just wasn't having it. But I like him back to 6 furlongs today. He's training well, and it's a reasonable break. Also, we should be getting some wet weather today, so if the track shows up sloppy, he goes up even more. At 6-1, let's use him. Your second likeliest winner is the 1-horse trifecta. This Cimarron gun by Bustin Stones. Trevor McCarthy gets the mount. Most recent race in the Fall Highway, where the horse was carrying a ginormous weight on his back. The horse finished 4th by length, just couldn't keep up late. Come back here a lot lesser weight compared to last start. He should really be in a more realistic spot to win. Back to 6, speed from the rail, 2-1, another very likely winner. Definitely use him on the pick 6. So to recap my selection for the 7 from Aqueduct, it's the Hollie Hughes. Let's use the 4-horse My Boy Tate. We'll give kudos to the 1-horse Tribeca. We'll go 4-1-5-3 in the superfecta, 4-1 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.